Welcome to the career mode for TT Isle of Man Ride on the Edge 2.
Hi everybody and welcome back to some more racing here on this channel. So as you heard, I'm going to start my career on TT Isle of Man Ride on the Edge 2 today. So this is part number 1. So we're going to jump straight into the career. It's going to go through all the different aspects of the career, giving you information of how it all works. Really looking forward to seeing how this is all put together.
To begin,
so let's get straight into it and set up our character and our bike. Right, so that is all filled in. And it says, oh, hi KPG, I've just been on the phone to a Tourist Trophy organisation and it's official, you've got your licence. You'll have to wait at least a year to take part in the race, and remember there are certain conditions you need to meet to be eligible. So you've got winning the Junior TT, collecting enough Irish Championship signatures, or simply making a name for yourself and receiving an invitation. Ooh, so there's a lot of incentive there. So let's move on from this, and then let's find out.
Select your first bike.
Right, selecting your first bike. Right, so we've got a lot to choose. So we've got Kawasaki, Triumph. It's quite a decent Yamaha. We tried one of them in the first video. I think I might go with a Honda. I've got a Honda myself. Obviously, I've got a Fireblade. And let's see if we can change the livery. What liveries have we got? I like the red. Green's not really a Honda colour. Not really over keen on that either. I think I'm going to go with the red. Let's go straight into that. Yes.
You are now in the main hub. This is where you'll manage your career. First, take note of your resources at the top of the screen. Reputation, money, and perk points. You'll need all these to progress in your career. To ride in your first race, go to the race calendar. The calendar includes all the season's races. Your ultimate goal is to take part in and win the Tourist Trophy. You are now at the start of the calendar. Select the only race available and then choose a bike to enter the race.
Right, let's quickly select the first race of the career. Let's get straight to this.
You can prepare your bikes for races from this menu. All parts you collect in your career will be available in all other game modes. Bikes must be a minimum weight to be eligible to enter a race.
So there's a lot more upgrading on this game, and that gets a big thumbs up from me. I love upgrading. Right, let's get into the first event on this CBR. Let's go. Right, so our first event in our career is in Ireland. It's a time trial, so 1 lap. Just under 5 miles, and I suppose it's just the fastest time wins. So let's get straight into this. Really looking forward to trying out this Honda CBR. Now it's not going to be fully upgraded, so it's not going to be as fast as the bike that I tried out in my first video, but let's see if we can get a decent time. Just look at the scenery, and I must admit a lot of these circuits you can try out in the free roam, so you can get some practice in. Let's see if we can set a decent time. Try not to crash. Let's do down into that first turn. This one does handle slightly different to the Yamaha that I tried out. So, oh god, there was a bit of a jump in the road, didn't know about that, and that sometimes can throw you out. Oh god, I almost lost it there. And I will try and change the camera view in some of these races in today's video, because that has been requested in my last video. My first series on the first game, Isle of Man TT, I did do a lot of races in cockpit cam, so we'll try and do that again. That is a tough turn. Oh my god, pegs almost took out the crowd. How the hell I survived that one, I do not know, but I will take it. Try and maintain the speed. We are down to just over 2 miles to go. I'm trying to keep an eye on the track map as well, to where I need to start I know I've got the line on, but sometimes I don't really like using the line. I will end up turning that off eventually. I don't know any of these circuits, and I'm still getting used to the game. First day and all that. Right, just slow down. Careful, careful, careful. Just not too bad through there. Coming towards the last mile. Still going okay. I'm not sure whether this is going to be a quick time. Oh, that was close. Really pushing it. Right, so there is a sharp corner coming up. Let's see if we can nail that. Just be a little bit steady through there. Hard on the brakes. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Oh, God, no, 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 don't. Almost off then. Really struggled to turn the bike and put the power back on. And that is it. That is our time. So we did it in 2:15, an average speed of 124. I'll take that. I'm not sure whether that's going to be quick enough to win the events. Oh, it was! Wow, we won it by 10 seconds. That is not a bad start. I'm not sure what level it's on. I think it's on semi-pro, so that's decent enough. Right, so we move on to our second event. So here we go.
Congratulations. You've earned your first perk.
Right, so you earn perks when you win events. That is awesome, and I assume you can use them in the next races. Well, hopefully the game will explain a little bit more about that, but so far this has been put together really well. I'm really enjoying this. I love games with loads of progression and things to work towards. Right, let's find out what's coming up next, shall we?
Your first race impressed several teams who are offering you a 1-year contract. By joining a team, you will use their bikes for the entire season. You will also receive the team's livery and suit. Each contract includes several objectives. If you complete them successfully, you will receive parts to improve your own bikes. Choose the contract that interests you the most.
Right, so we get some teams to choose from. I think we've got 3 teams to choose from, so that one's on a Kawasaki, that's on a Daytona, and that's on a Yamaha. Looking at all the different objectives, I think I'm going to go with the first... actually, no, that's a pretty good one as well. I think I'm going to choose the first contract, and that's on the ZX6R Super Sport. So let's see how that goes.
After competing in a race, the calendar automatically advances to the next races available. In this period, you have several races to choose from. Note that certain events are more difficult than others, but also more prestigious. These ones will generally provide more reputation and money if you finish in the top places, whereas you can regain your perk points quicker with less prestigious races. You can use perk points to use the perks you earn at the end of each race. Perks are actions that give you an edge in each race. You will also need to spend money for some perks. In each race, you can use a perk from each category: mechanics, engineers, influence, and insurance. Your perks will reset to 0 at the start of each season, so make sure you use them.
Right, so we've got some perks, so let's select them. Oh, whoops. Let's go back. Accidentally pressed the wrong button. Right, so we've got a perk on the mechanics. So we've got tyre warmers. Accidentally pressed the wrong button again. Let's go back, so we've got another perk. And we've got engineers, we've got full checkup. So these are going to benefit us in the events. And hopefully we're going to do really well. So let's get straight into the next events, and hopefully we can win this one. So here we go. Right, so this is a 4-lap time trial, so let's see if we can complete that. We're going to start off in this camera view. Just keep that front wheel down, and as you probably noticed, I'm still on the Honda CBR 600. I forgot to select the team bike of the contract that I just signed, but not to worry, I will select the Kawasaki for the next events. You can use either bike, but this one's probably not going to be as quick. Oh, that was sketchy through there as the Kawasaki, because the team bike is going to be slightly quicker. But this one hopefully will do the job. Oh, getting through there okay. It's been a while since I've raced in this camera view. I used to race in this camera view quite a lot on the first game. It takes a lot of getting used to, but it was requested in the comments in the last video, so I thought I'd give it a go. But I'm not going to do the whole race in this camera view because I'm probably not going to be as quick, and we do need to achieve some fast laps. There's other riders on this circuit as well, so we're going to have to be aware if we catch up with anyone or if another rider catches up with us. This is the most difficult turn, and it wasn't too bad, so that's the first lap out the way. Let's see if we can pick up the pace. That's not too bad. We should be able to push it a little bit. Now I think when I did my first video, I was doing, I think the fastest lap I did around here was a 58-second lap. So if we can at least get close to that. I don't think we're going to be able to get close to that on this bike because, like I said, it's not fully upgraded, not like Michael Dunlop's Yamaha was. We've got a rider in front of us. Let's see if we can get past him without too much trouble. That was nicely done. Let's get his slipstream. Are we going to be able to beat him on the straight? Yes, and we've managed to get past. So that's one rider. Let's see if we can flip it a little bit quicker. Nice and steady. Gonna have no pegs left. The amount of times I catch the pegs on the turns. Oh, that was close. That was extremely close. We're still a couple of seconds away from the pace I know I can achieve around here. But it's all about just being consistent again. Got another rider in front of us coming up. Let's see if we can get past that one as well. Again, trying to keep it tight. Oh, that was nicely done. So far so good. One more lap after this, and oh, we're minus 12. So is that us in the lead? I think that is. So we're absolutely ripping it at the moment. But some of these events at the start of the career are going to be a little bit easier, and it's going to get harder. And it does tell you before you jump into the event the difficulty, and this one was easy. So it's all about just building up the credits, your perks, and just getting used to the game. Let's get steady through here. And hopefully over time you'll learn all the circuits and really push it. So that was another consistent lap. So this bike is definitely not as quick. But hopefully we should maintain the speed and finish off. Hopefully with a half decent time. Up to another checkpoint. I think we've got quite a lead. But then there's other riders behind us, so we're not sure whether the others behind us may be quicker. We're going to find out soon. Okay. That's really tight through there. Avoided the curb. Let's see if we can push it to the end. I can't believe that I haven't crashed more than... I mean, when the first game, I was just crashing every single corner. Just couldn't. It took me ages to get used to it. This one is definitely going to appeal to more people. This one's a little bit easier to get used to. And there we go. Is that going to be enough though? I'm going to find out. So it says we're in 6th at the moment. Are we going to be? Yes, we did. Another win. By almost 30 seconds, so we're definitely on it at the moment. Average speed of 112 miles an hour, so that is good. And hopefully we're going to be able to do that again. So let's get into the next event. So here we go. Right, before we check out the next event, let's just go into changing the bike because we were on this CBR in that race and we want to go onto our team bike. So let's go into the garage.
Use the garage to view your bike.
Select the right bike this time. So this is our team bike, and as you can see, the stats on this one. Oh, the max speed on this 165. Yet on the Honda, it was just under. See, there is quite a difference. So that should make a hell of a difference in the events. Right, let's check out the next event.
The Irish Championship is a competition that takes place throughout the season and includes 8 races. At the end of each race, you earn points based on where you finish. Earn the most to win the championship at the end of the year. If you set a good time, within 115% of first place, You will also earn a unique signature for each race. Earning 6 signatures is one of the ways to be eligible for the Tourist Trophy the following year. There are other ways to be eligible for the Tourist Trophy. You can try to win the Junior TT, or earn enough reputation to receive an invitation.
Right, I'm actually going to end the video here. Now, the next event has got quite a few races, and I'd rather start afresh in episode 2. But thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe, leave your comments in the tab below, and I will see you in episode 2, where we take on some more races. So, see you soon.